guys, and welcome back to another Train Simulator 2015 video. And today I am going to be showing you how to make a scenario in this tutorial video, which is a bit different because I don't normally do that. But anyway, this is going to be on the Isle of Wight Metro route, which is a route available from the Steam Workshop for free, as it is a third-party route, but I'm a third-party creator, so don't charge for it. And I really like it because it just adds a bit of extra life to the Isle of Wight route, which doesn't really normally have that much to do. But anyway, we're not talking about the route today, we are going to make it a scenario. And the scenario, how do you make a scenario? Well, you have to click on the route in the scenario creation panel in the build section of the route and click a scenario at the top, and then you need to click new scenario. From there you need to type in the name and also choose what type of scenario. You can choose any. For this instance we're going to make it a career scenario. In the right hand panel you also need to choose the origin point of a scenario. For this instance which is going to be originating it from braiding. Then you need to click create and your scenario will be made. Okay guys, we are now in the scenario editor over here, and we are currently in Braiding Station at the Isle of Wight Metro. As you can see, this is a future set route, so we're going to make it a bit different from what the normal Isle of Wight would look like at the moment. But anyway, we firstly need to open up this timetable thing. It should come open when it did it, it's just that I made a mistake in one of the edits and one of my recordings and I had to reopen it. Anyway, I'm calling it Branch Line Passenger. So that's the title. Then you need to supply a description. So my description will be oh dear, I can't spell today. Another passenger train along the branch. Not long key. Really can't spell. Not really particularly good, is it? Okay, and then briefing. You are at braiding, pick up passengers. It could be anything you want though here. This is just an example for my scenario. Passengers. There we go. Okay, this next bit here is your author name. If you want to get it published or just in case, just put it in. My author name is Xtal. Here, what start location. Not that. There we go. What's the date? Let's make the date, because it's in the future. I think the 19th of May. Actually, what date is it when we're recording this? It's the 28th of May, so let's make it 28th of May. 28th of May, 2021. It's in the future. Difficulty rating, 2-star. Time, it's only going to be about 10 minutes. Scenario, it's 10 minutes. Set the time, I'm going to make it in morning, so let's do it a 08... 12. Let's do 08:14 when we get in. Okay, clear. Yeah, that's nice. Just make it. Actually, let's make it a tiny bit cloudy. And it's spring and trains. We're just going to do electric here. Okay, so what we need to set up these things for simple controls. No, I don't want that. Force expert controls. I think we should. No, let's not bother doing that. No, we're not going to force them. Force cab camera. No. Rolling start. We're not going to do one of that. Okay, so we now need to place a locomotive. I've had several false starts of this, and I'm going to get it right this time. So you can either go in here and select make it yourself, or go in the concept editor and choose row one. Since this is actually not a diesel line, not an electric line, we're going to have to choose a diesel train. So for that, if you can't find what you find, I'll see if it's in here, the one I want to use. Actually, right, we could just use let's see, HST row. Yeah, just scroll through. If you can't find the thing you want, then you can go into this button here. And open up, so already have to scroll through all your things and put it on. It's kind of hard to do. They all have a different directory. It's hard to explain this, but some already come with default stock. If you want to add more, just do that and then do it. And I'm gonna available class 153 because that's the train I want to use. And we are going to use what's the one which would operate down here? First Great Western, I think, wouldn't it? They're probably the closest operators. And I know it's another class 153 scenario thing, but it's the easiest one to use for this occasion. So, put on the person. At the front, so you need to put the driver icon on there. If it's the wrong way around, click on it, you can rotate it using that. So it's forward. Okay? Now we need to go to the timetable editor. We're service 1, you can find it down here, but click that button to go to the train. We are a player train, so click that button there. Okay? So, what you need to do, if you want to trigger instruction at the start, give this instruction here, and then you can set when it's going to be sent, but this is going to be sent straight away. And you can trigger if anything happens, such as train stop or wheel slip. And here, what you need, I'm just going to write depart as soon as board passengers. Board no, not capital. Board passengers. Okay, so board your passengers here, and then since now what you need to pick up passengers. This button will let you pick up passengers here, pick up passengers instruction. You can put these as often as you want, and you do this by either going over the scroll down menu and choosing the station in alphabetical order, or clicking this arrow into box here, and then selecting on the platform which is in green. There. And it will say when you're going to pick up passengers. So I'm going to, since it is a career scenario, I'm going to make it timetabled, and we're going to pick up passengers here at 14, and then finish. No, it says it's possible, but it's not. 15.00, which is 1 minute of picking passengers up. Apparently, a timetable is impossible to achieve, but it's not really. So anyway, so that's the end of that station there. If you want to, another thing you could do is you could say go via. So on the way, if you want to go down a different route, such as if you want to make a diversion, then you can click this, go via, and you can select where you want to go via, such as with all these yellow bits. And if you want to make your own, you can always edit it. I'm not particularly sure how to do that, because I'm only a beginner, and I'm giving you a beginner's guide, so you probably don't need to know it. But yeah, anyway, go via instruction will appear on my task list. There's nothing which we actually need to go via for, apart from if you want to do maybe something extra, because if you're coming out here, if you want to do a slightly long, you can't really do it like that, but anyway. So I'm going to delete that by pressing the delete button. So we're next going to pick up passengers at the next station along, which is called St. Helens, at the top here. So I'm going to pick people up from platform 1. There, and then we're going to timetable it, and we're arriving at 20 past, departing at 21 past. That's fine, as it is. So there we go, that's the next stop here. So basically you just need to do that, and if you want it timetabled, you click that button there. There's other buttons here which tells you what to do, and relatively self-explanatory. If you want to explain what you can do, you can say, this will happen anyway. You can say, you can do an instruction, or you can do a text successful. You failed to pick up passengers. Okay, and then achievement, well done. Okay, there we go. So there we go, that's the next station. Then here we're going to go to a final station, and we're going to be arriving, because it's got a runabout loop, but we're kind of not a local train, and I can't be bothered doing it at the moment. So we're going to go here. There. Okay, is it going to let me select? So we go to the station. There we go. Here we are. And then what I'm going to say is I'm just going to put, I think we should put another car on there and say something such as park one car. Let's not bother to, because then after that you're serving it there, and then to end the scenario you click this box here, there, and end the scenario at the station. If you want to do the head loops because you have a local haul train, you make it go up there, then you would say go to Headstone, and then you'll get an instruction turn around, then you say go via runabout loop, go to, and then make it go back there, stop it just around, then say stop by my corner and go to the station, and basically lots of go via instructions. So yeah. Anyway, that's the that's our train done. So now I'm going to be invoking some AI trains. So I'm going to put in a, where can we have one? Let's put in a class 377. Let's do a nice 8 car, I think, or 6 car. I'll do. Oh, wrong bomb down here. There we go. So make that come in, and then what we need to do, we're going to put a driver on him. So he'll come into the station when we stop, and I will make him arrive in the station so we can see him come in. So that'll be an AI piece of traffic. You can have one coming in the opposite direction as well, and you could also possibly have a freight train. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to set up a freight train thing, just a steam. Let's just say, going to set up a freight train thing. Okay, I managed to get it sorted. For some reason, that one decided to become a static locomotive. But basically, here, what we've got is a random array of trains. We just got a random freight service with a bay thing in the middle. So we're going to go into timetable mode, and we can program service 3, which is okay. Let's do service 2 first, which is up here. We can make it so it picks up passengers for platform 2. And it'll arrive in there at 14:46, the part of 15:21. And then we can make it go on, and we can make it end its journey, its life down here at Sandown. So we can make it end at Sandown, so you can make it go as easily as possible with these AI traffic. Make sure we don't have a little instruction as possible. If we don't need anything explained, you can not play at trains. The next one we're going to do is service 3, which is the freight service we've got. There's a little bit more variety towards route, which is here. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to make this hook up to those carriages back down there. So we're going to make it go via yard runaround loop. Okay, go via, which is all while we're in the station. So we'll go to there. Then we'll probably see it going off in the corner. And then what we're going to do, we're going to make it go, and we can do a couple up instruction, which will. Is that it? No. How do you do the couples? Pick up freight. Okay. Pick up you. Okay, we can make it just go around the yard runaround loop. Then make it pick up freight. Okay, so you don't seem to like that. Anyway, make it end there. Then it'll go up to there. And the carriages are there in a very strange looking train. Why don't we make it go end its life at this burning hydrant, just because it's easy and don't know how to do it. Apologies for my limited expertise. It's just I am quite new to it, but I'm just explaining what I know in the process of making it. So there we go. There are 3 trains set up. So now what you need to do, you need to test the scenario. So you do that by clicking this play button here. It says save changes. Yes, save the changes. Okay, it will let you save the changes, and then it will load it up again. And then after that, what you can do, you can just drive over it. Any mistakes you have, I would recommend either dropping it down and just memorising it, and then it will do it. So it says poor passengers there. Can we tab for the signal? You're not. Okay, put that into forwards here, and then load put passengers in the train now, and we should, in a minute, if you look down here, we should see, look, there we go, there's the train coming around the corner. And if you look over in the other direction, you should, be able to see our Freightliner trains moving up to the top there. So this is, I know it's limited AI, because we're currently doing a branch line route, but it's enough to get you an idea of what it's like. And it may be a bit excessive for normal running, but it's enough to give you a good idea. So here's our southern train coming into the station, which will be dropping off passengers here. There we are. Lovely. The station. And if you look in the other direction, maybe you can get a shot from there. No. You can get another shot of that going around the corner. Might actually be able to. Oh, let me do. Let's do pause break. We can get a screenshot of this, can't we? Yeah. That'd be hard to get them all in one shot, isn't it? This one do a pause break. Does that fit? Okay. Yeah, that's in the station. Well, she's not. It didn't fit in. But yeah, there you go. You can see what it's doing. And I'm just going to quickly drive down. It's not a long scenario. We've not done timetable at Brent Bridge, so that's another problem. That needs to be rectified, but that'll be fine. So I think I'm just going to, give an idea, and that will be rectified. I know it's a mistake, but that's what you need to do. You need to check the mistakes, and any mistakes you find, just sort it out quickly. That's what I do. That's the best tip really I can give you. Anyway, let's get a nice shot of you coming by here. See if we get to a nice pause break. There we go.
control screenshot. Maybe we could do one the other direction as well. Anyway, there we go. Enough. That might be enough just to get me a thumbnail for this. So now we're speeding, and this is it's clear I'm now losing a load of points. Loads here. Okay. So anyway, lost about 31 points here. We're going through the 25-mile-per-hour zone into this new line. We can speed up now, and basically this is what it contains of. So we got, if you look over there, we've got a freight train which should be turning around in a minute. We've got a train in there, and then we've got odds. So that's 3 bits of AI, and now we're following the scenario. And it's up to you. If you want some just to be timetable and some not to, then you can do that as well. So for some it might be fun. And anyway, just a mess of this, aren't I? Anyway, if it's good, leave me your feedback. If you think the scenario is good, then I might do a tiny bit of editing and get it released on a Steam workshop, just as a scenario. And yeah, but anyway, and also like these, I might do some more tutorials. Might be able to do a little bit more on scenarios if I learn how to do it more. But anyway, here we are, coming round the corner now, 25 miles per hour. I don't think we're meant to use these trains, but I'm just using one for the easiest ones to use for this concept. Anyway, I can never keep on speeding, but I'm not worried that much. Anyway, we're nearly at the station. When we get to St. Helens, it's gonna show you how it works. Then I'm gonna drop off, and then we're gonna end off the video there because it's getting quite long, and I've not got long to edit it. And I've got what I need to do. Anyway, yeah, but hopefully you've enjoyed this. I enjoy making it actually, which is quite good. And yeah, so we're coming up here to St. Helens. I don't think we should go down to Bedford. Go over there, and as you can see, that service is going down there, and that service is coming back. If we just keep out of the camera, we could potentially go and have a view of what's actually going on. So if you go down here, you can see that train's doing its thing, doing what it needs to do. Let me take a screenshot of this crazy train. There we go. That's a picture. Anyway, here we are going up St. Helens, platform 1's just ahead. We're 87 miles away. We're going to keep the speed relatively high. It's quite a slow crunch time to travel down this run, and I am doing horrendously keeping the speed, but it's kind of the least of my worries because not that I'm actually doing it for career. I made it, and I'm just kind of testing it and showing you the whole process of making it. So anyway, hopefully this will help you make your own scenarios, and leave feedback in the description, please. Just if you know any expertise, please tell me how you do things, because I won't particularly best explain the method, but yeah. But hopefully for beginners who don't know anything, hopefully we could. So good enough for them to learn something. Well, good enough for you to learn something. I don't know why I'm saying them and like third person, but I'm not in lines. It's blah 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 blah. Anyway, and also I'm gonna say hopefully you can hear better audio quality because I'm doing it slightly differently. I'm spinning. But yeah. Anyway, so scenario building is quite complex, but it's also not that hard to do as such. It's mainly just a fact of placing the trains and doing pick up passengers or go via instructions, then finding an end place, which I showed you how to do, and that's how you make a very simple one. If you want to add AI, then I showed you how to do that as well, and AI has even simpler codes, so that's in bits of description. There's a brief. You're upgrading pick up passengers, by the way. There. Anyway, but also I think you saw the instruction being triggered. I'll have to check for that. I don't know if it did, but anyway, we're nearly at St. Helens. We're going to be there quite early because we keep doing all the speeding. It's only a 10 past. But anyway, I quite like doing some Steam Workshop. I might, if I actually remember, I will give a link to this description. If I forget, then maybe can someone remind me. And it is a really nice route. It's got loads to do. If you look around here, you've got this whole area, you've got this branch line up there, and you've only got an extension down Ventor there, and then you've got all this area new compared to the old Isle of Wight, and I really enjoy playing on it. But anyway, up to speed up here. And also this branch line is quite cool. It's basically like, you know how there are all those cuts made, feature cuts, etc. They act over railways in most railways, especially the Isle of Wight. This is basically where there's too much traffic and many railways back to both build them back to both stations. So kind of like the Isle of Wight Metro line. That's probably a super great. Anyway, we're slowly tootling up this relatively steep hill for kind of an old train. And anyway, we're nearly at St Helens. As you can see, Bembridge is just around the corner, but I'm not going to stop there for today because we're video too long. Anyway, oh, I've got my brakes on. Anyway, here we are in platform 1, so we're not turning here. Yep, no we're not. We're not turning. Right, let's slow down. Here we are. In full service. Actually, we probably... Oh dear. Reminds me, I'm getting deja vu from my last trains related video. Do this one. Anyway, emerging brakes. Shoot. Here we are. Anyway, the doors will open, and there we go. That's the end of today's video. Hopefully you learned something new, something slightly different, and please comment, like, and subscribe if you'd like more of this, and just also if you just, for whatever reason, just do, please. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.